Hello, what's up everyone? Good evening. And how are you doing today? I wish you all doing phenomenal and a great Sunday evening. I am my honor to one of my favorite, Dr. Rogers attended his continuing education courses. I am very appreciative. Thank you so much, Dr. Roger. Invited me to feed my mind and then to feed my soul, and then he knows I am hungry for the knowledge and a better technique to helping my students and our patient. So right now. Please allow me to welcome one and only, the most respected and well-known Dr. Rogers. Hello, Dr. Rogers.
Here we are. Thank you, Stan. So so today was fantastic. It was 12 hours of continuing education, covering many things: technique, philosophy, healing, various modalities, ethics, legal, business, right? All the things you need to know to have a successful, thriving, popular clinic. So we did this today, and I wanted to invite Ms. Tan, and so she was asking my takeaways. What did I learn today, right?
Yes.
So there were two things that struck me, okay? One was I wanted Linda to come and feed her mind, because I know she's very engaged and interested in learning new things, right? Implementing new things, meeting interesting people.
Yes.
So one of my favorites, there's a very famous, another female healer here called Dr. Iris, who comes from Native American background, which I do too, come from Native American, my grandmother. And Linda, of course, comes from China. So long story, I put all three, we start talking together. And I love watching Linda interact with other powerful female healers, right? My grandmother was a healer, so I think it's very critical that we keep the root, right? The original root of female healers into this culture and this society and group. And so, so it's fun to watch Linda interact with I say other because she is as well, right? Linda, you know her, I can say things about her, maybe she can't, because she doesn't talk about herself, but she's powerful. Linda is grounded, she's rooted, she moves chi, and she moves energy and moves the world with her voice and her intention. I remember the first time I met Linda, we talked a little bit, and then we went out on the porch and she started talking about yoga, right? And she's like, yoga is the trees, the wind, the grass, the water, and she's speaking like vibrated, moved my soul. So I asked her to talk about working with some patients. And so then the next thing that was striking, and I just want to tell the story because it needs to be told. And it led to me inviting her here today. So the next thing we did was I invited her to work with some of my patients in the office, right? And next thing I noticed is how incredibly respectful Linda was and is when she approaches a patient, right? The hat she wears, the beingness that she takes on, her mannerisms, and just her overall religious healing respect when she would approach a client or a patient. That moved me. And then I said, okay, how about you work with one of my patients one day? His name was James. He was the first patient I had to work with. I remember like yesterday. And so she'd been this, powerful but somewhat contained healer, woman, respectful. And then, oh my God, James comes into the room as a patient. Linda enters the room, right? And she's like, boom, takes over the entire room. Okay, feet on the ground, shoulders wide, and it was like God himself or God herself or the sun or the moon enter the room. I'm not exaggerating. It was like she just completely cleared the room of anything other than perfect healing energy and set the stage, grounded the floor, and got my patient into the present moment, right? The only time that really exists in present. So she like flipped the switch. Myself, my patient, herself, the universe, like all present moment. And then she did the therapy, which was incredible. So it's her overall presence. So long story, I bring her here and I love to watch her interact and engage with other powerful female healers. So that was one of my big takeaways today. You know, the other big takeaway is you can tell I like to talk. So I like to talk, teach, educate. The word doctor actually means to teach. Doesn't mean to bill insurance, make money, or have a fancy car. The word doctor means to teach. And so I spend a lot of time teaching and talking. I love coming to continuing education because I'm a student, right? So for 12 hours today, I'm the student. And I've started since 8 a.m. It's almost 9 o'clock now. Like so energetic, right? Because we're feeding our minds, we're with other people interacting, like the electricity, the wiring, right? And we talked about fascia today, right? Fascia being the muscle, the tissue that connects all the muscle, right? Like this foil, this wrapping, this saran wrap, right? The connectivity of the tissue. And then as we start talking about healers and other people, then I get the relationship between us humans and fascia, right? So the relationships that we build with other people, and this is Chinese, are really the fascia, the webbing that hold us together as a civilization. And you know, that's just how powerful the healing technologies are. They really help keep us together as a civilization. So that said, my two takeaways, right? I have 2 legs, I have 2 arms, 2 ears, 2 eyes. And so, as a doctor, right, I am a teacher, and I'm also a student. So when you walk, to stay moving, left foot, right? Left arm, right arm, eyes, ears. So when we're here, right, it's so important to strengthen both of our arms. Our teacher, instructor, helper, provider, healer, arm and leg. Also, our learning, our student, our engaged, let's expand our minds, let's learn something new, and realize if we look at how much we know, imagine how much we don't know, right? Imagine how much we don't know. And so, you know, that was one of my other big lightings, which is fine. So that was one of the other big takeaways, is really ask ourselves how much we don't know, right?
I'm going to record it again.
Continue to learn.
Record it again, okay?
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're talking about, right, you have 2 legs, 2 arms, and it's critical to stay engaged as this healer, teacher, helper of others, and the yoga instructor, right? So instructing, teaching, healing, that's critical. But it's also critical that we keep our other leg engaged, which is our reaching out for new knowledge. Like the foot reaches out for new earth, right? Our minds reach out for new knowledge, new information, new learning, new opportunity, fresh soil, fresh depth, new direction, right? And so keeping our mind and our body moving forward, new directions, learning. You see the books behind us here. So I love continuing education because I'm always the one talking, teaching. It's so fun to go, oh my gosh, look what I learned today. I didn't know that. I didn't know this. I didn't know that. Taking notes, right? And then being around other people who are teachers. So that's really exciting for me to be in a room of other teachers and healers and to experience the bright, brilliant energy of Miss Tan. Interacting with other people and other people recognizing the healing force within her. So thank you.
Well,
subscribe, like.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Rogers. You are very kind, and you are always like encourage me to continue my educations and learn my passions, my goals. So I really appreciate, from bottom of my heart. Okay, so that's it, and thank you guys for watching, and I wish you doesn't matter what situation you are in, doesn't matter what industry you are in, all we can do is continue to educating, learning new things, better tools, more knowledge, more skills. and just continue to stretching and then to push the muscles. So when you continue to building the muscles, and definitely you will be where you want to be. Just take some time, and that's pretty much. So let's learn it together, growing together, and then helping each other in the same time. Okay. So thank you very much. Have a beautiful and a lovely evening. Peace. Thanks.